Hi, my name is Ethan Haynes, and today I'm going to be talking about the Fibonacci sequence. So the Fibonacci algorithm is something that you'll come across quite often in your software engineering career or in your studies in computer science. So what it is it's a function that returns the value or the sum of the previous two values in the sequence. So you end up getting something like this, where you have 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, etc. So the Fibonacci sequence it's a very common algorithm that you'll see whether in introductory to programming courses on like midterms or finals, or something that you'll see in interviews, that like whiteboard algorithms that you have to perform, typically for like front end or even back end software development. So what I'm going to do is just cover two different ways of solving this. One would be iteratively, and then one would be recursively, and I'll be doing it in JavaScript. So let's do this right here, which I'm creating a function that takes a number as an argument, and in JavaScript I can instantiate an array with set values like this. And the cool thing about JavaScript versus other languages like Java, for example, is that an array can dynamically increase as we push values on top of it. So you don't have to have a set allocation of memory at the beginning. It can dynamically increase. So we're going to take advantage of that iteratively like this. So for example, creating just a normal for loop, setting I equal to 2 because we already have two values set in our array, so we can start a little later in the sequence. Make sure that I is less than or equal to the number that we're looking for, and then increase it by 1 each iteration. Increase I by 1 each iteration. And what we can do is this, where we just push the next value on top of the stack in the array. So the values that we're going to get are I minus 1, and add that to I minus 2. Push that value on top, and then again return the result of the value they're looking for in the sequence. And then we can put in 6. So this guy will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the one that we should get. And there we go. So what that guy's doing is it's taking a number as an argument. We're having our edge cases handled by 0 and 1. We have a for loop that's going over all these values until we get to the number in the sequence, and we're just adding those, pushing them onto the array, and it's dynamically growing. Now, another way that we can solve this is to do it recursively. So recursion is a function that will call itself, and it's taking care of, or it's taking advantage of the stack, which basically is queuing up these function calls over and over, and then we're using that stack structure in order to get the result. So with something like that, we can do if num is less than or equal to 1, then we return num. Otherwise, we return the result of our recursion, which is going to be number minus 1 plus Fibonacci number minus 2. And with that, we should get the same result. So let's go ahead and make sure that's saved. We hit node, and there we go. So that is how you handle the Fibonacci algorithm, both iteratively and recursively.